because I have seen your one of your picture where you have met God of cricket, Sachin Tendulkar. But can you tell
Yeah.
what was that event? I have seen your one.
So
ठीक है तो start करें.
ठीक है, कर दे भाई, कर दे.
Hello everyone and welcome back to our third episode of new series Cricket Careers. Today's episode is not only about cricket, but it will revolve around our two main core concepts, that is sports and fitness. So talking about it, sport and fitness go hand in hand. So if you are fit, you can play any sports. But if you are not fit, then you are prone to injuries. Like कल को मुझे और रोहन कोई बोल दे कि बाहर जाके कोई भी स्पोर्ट्स खेले, विच इन्वॉल्व्स लॉट ऑफ फिजिकल वर्क. सो देयर आर हाई चांसेस कि हम लोग इंजर्ड हो जाए. करेक्ट, इंजर्ड हो जाए या फिर बहुत ड्यू टू फिटनेस इश्यूज.
पहले
तो
जाएंगे तो ये क्रैम्प हो जाए, क्रैम्प्स आएंगे एंड
एग्जैक्टली यार.
हैमस्ट्रिंग हो जाएगा.
Exactly. So similarly, we love to watch our favorite players play on field, but we don't think what it takes to maintain this fitness, what goes behind the scenes.
Correct.
Yeah, so ये सब चीज उन लोग खुद से नहीं कर सकते. They need support of some person. So this is where the role of physiotherapist comes in, because these are the people working behind the scenes who assess, monitor the fitness of a player and prevent them from injuries. But they are very less talked about. So अभी समझो कल क्रिकेट में फिजियोथेरेपिस्ट होते ही ना तो क्या होता, सोचा है कभी?
इनफैक्ट अगर फिजियोथेरेपिस्ट नहीं होते तो फिर सीजन बॉल से खेल ही नहीं सकते. मतलब
करेक्ट.
बॉल टेनिस बॉल से खेलना पड़ता है या फिर कोई दूसरे
रबर
बॉल
बॉल.
से जो ज्यादा सेफ हो. एंड इवन देन रनिंग वगैरह में इंजरीज तो होता ही.
हाँ
तो विथ इंजरी
हाँ
प्लेयर्स को खेलना पड़ता तो उतना एफिशिएंसी रहता नहीं क्रिकेट में. एंड फुटबॉल का तो
हम्म,
बात ही मत करो, खेलते ही नहीं हो क्योंकि
हाँ
फुटबॉल में तो
इंजर्ड और
और
खत्म.
इंजरी.
सेम
तो
चीज अपने
पॉसिबल ही नहीं.
ऑस्ट्रेलिया सीरीज में भी देखी अपने, इंजरीज पे
यस यस.
इंजरीज हो रहे थे. या
हम्म.
करेक्ट. to so to talk more about these topics and to
हम्म.
address our curiosity, today we have on our show Mr. Abhishek Sawant, who has been working with Mumbai Cricket Association since 4 years and currently working with Mumbai Ranji team as physio. Not only
Correct.
that, he is BCCI certified physiotherapist and he has worked with very well-known cricket players like Shreyas Iyer, Prithvi Shaw, Shardul Thakur, Ajinkya Rane and many more. So let's welcome today's guest Mr. Abhishek Sawant. Hi
हेलो.
Abhishek.
हेलो अभिषेक.
First of all, very thank you कि इतने short notice में you agreed and accepted to come on our show.
इट्स अ
एब्सोल्युटली.
प्लेजर.
एंड मतलब शॉर्ट नोटिस पे और अभी कैसा क्रिकेट बंद है तो आप क्या
हाँ.
मतलब व्हाट आर यू डूइंग एग्जैक्टली? हम लोग को तो ऐसा लग रहा है कि कुछ है ही नहीं करने को आफ्टर आईपीएल जैसे बंद हो गया. तो आप क्या कर रहे हो अभी एग्जैक्टली? मतलब ये.
सो बेसिकली अभी क्या चल रहा है ये. लेट्स अज्यूम कि इट्स एन ऑफ सीजन. अभी क्रिकेट तो खत्म हो गया, जैसे डोमेस्टिक सीजन खत्म हो गया. सो
हाँ.
अभी ये ऑफ सीजन है हमारे लिए. सो व्हाट वी फोकस मोर ऑन की the importance of fitness, off season fitness. That is, the players
हम्म.
start their season much before the actual season starts. This is called as off season, wherein they keep working on their fitness. We promote injury prevention programs, good training programs, so that they can build on the strength and which they can utilize in the rest of the season.
करेक्ट
अच्छा,
करेक्ट.
मतलब आप भी कांटेक्ट में हो अभी भी प्लेयर्स से?
Yes.
ओके. सो यू कंडक्ट सम ऑनलाइन क्लासेस उन लोग के लिए, कब सेशंस?
अभी ऑनलाइन ऐसे सेशंस तो नहीं हो रहे, बट वन ऑन वन जैसे है कि प्लेयर्स को कुछ इशू है, जैसे रिगार्डिंग एनी इंजरी, और जो इंजरी हुआ है उसको हील करने के लिए उसका रिहैब पर से, ये सब चीजें अभी चालू है ऐसे. और
अच्छा
अभी
अच्छा.
विद रिस्पेक्ट टू दैट, जो स्ट्रेंथ एंड कंडीशनिंग कोच है, जो हमारे ट्रेनर है, उनके साथ दे आर वर्किंग इन कोऑर्डिनेशन फॉर टू इम्प्रूव मोर एंड मोर ऑफ फिटनेस.
अच्छा.
करेक्ट करेक्ट.
ओके. हाँ राइट. मतलब अभी इतना क्रिकेट खेला है पास्ट ईयर्स में तो दे विल नीड टाइम टू रिहैब एंड वापस रिकवर होने. करेक्ट.
Exactly.
एंड
So
स्पेशली. हाँ.
as you rightly said, कि injury is a part and parcel of the game. So injuries कुछ ना कुछ होते ही रहते हैं. हर एक प्लेयर को कुछ ना कुछ निकल गया, कुछ ना कुछ इंजरी होता ही है. बट हमारा
करेक्ट.
काम होता है कि during the matches, if I can make them play with the injury, with some physiotherapy aid, so that is how my role becomes very crucial. सो एक ये होता है, और एक पार्ट होता है कि अगर बहुत ही सीरियस इंजरी है तो उसका रिहैब करके जैसे हम प्लेयर को जितना जल्दी वापस ला सकते हैं फील्ड पे, दैट इज आवर मेन गोल. there on the field.
हाँ, मतलब आपका काम is to make sure कि अगर इंजरी हो भी तो भी I have to anyhow improvise and make sure that they are comfortable while playing. So
Yeah, absolutely. The
post COVID,
first thing is injury prevention. कि इंजरी होने ही नहीं देना.
अच्छा.
So that becomes very crucial. So that part is something which is very 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 important in athlete's life. कि injury ना injury होने नहीं देना है basically. And the other thing, if by any wrong thing injury happens, just to treat them as early as possible and get them back to field.
बट आपने ऐसे बोला इंजरी होने नहीं देनी है, तो मतलब क्या बॉलिंग एक्शन और स्टांस, बैटिंग स्टांस ऐसा, या फिर कुछ फिटनेस ट्रेनिंग्स, मतलब किस इसमें बोला आपने, कॉन्टेक्स्ट में बोला?
So basically कैसे होता है कि क्रिकेट में जैसे in cricket we know there are certain injuries which happen regularly. So this is where research comes into place. So with the growing evidence of research, we know that in fast bowler there are typical few injuries that happen more frequently. In batsmen, these are the more frequent injuries. In fielders, in wicket keeper. So every proficiency has a different kind of injuries. So we focus them that जैसे you rightly said कि bowling action. Suppose if a bowling action is faulty, he can have an injury to his spine.
Correct.
So this is how we try to improvise in the off season, where we do the process is like, first when the season starts, the main thing is we do is there is something called as musculoskeletal screening. So this is where we screen all the athletes for their basic imbalances between their body, maybe strength, range of motion, flexibility, mobility, and basic strength that we need. So this is how we come to know that this athlete is lacking in this particular area, and then we can predict that there are high chances that he can get a specific injury during the season. So this is how we make programs and work accordingly.
अच्छा.
तो ये जो programs है, like these programs must be before series, right? Like series start के पहले you must be having certain assessment done, and so series के एक दिन पहले होता है कि कभी होता है ये timing wise, like when it is done?
So basically as I said, the off season starts way before the tournament starts. Like for example, if you just follow the BCCI domestic calendar, so the matches are usually starts around September or so, September, October. But we start the preparation for that. It started way before in June, July. So from June, July, we start all this fitness program, so that while they approach the season, we make sure that they are on such a level where they can play the sport efficiently and give their 100% without any niggle.
Okay.
Correct. मतलब ये फॉर्मेट में भी डिपेंड करता होगा, राइट? इफ दे आर प्लेइंग टेस्ट, T20 और ODIs, what would be the drills and what will the fitness programs?
Yes, obviously. Suppose if you see, T20 is a very fast game, and it is for a limited period of time, 3.5 hours, and the match is done. Wherein if you see for Test cricket, it is for 5 long days. So obviously the fitness levels are definitely challenged. So we prepare differently for Ranji Trophy, and differently for. I mean, the process is the same, but the fitness parameters drastically change for the format of the game.
Correct.
Sumit, तुझे पूछना था, I wanted to ask you this question. When you used to play cricket in school, तो तुझे कोई ऐसा स्पेसिफिक ये था कि कभी इंजरी हुआ हो या कुछ ऐसा कि तेरे को अटेंड किया हो?
फिर हाँ, मैंने कोचिंग भी काफी अटेंड किया क्रिकेट के, एंड तो हाँ, मतलब इंजरी होते रहता है. कैच पकड़ते टाइम सीजन बॉल्स तो फिंगर पे इंजरी होता है, बोन पे, देयर वाज स्वेलिंग, देन फ्रैक्चर भी हो जाता है. बट देन वो टाइम पे अपन इग्नोर कर देते कि वी कंटिन्यू टू प्ले, स्प्रे वगैरह मार देते. बट हम ऐसे ये नहीं कि नहीं खेलेंगे, हमें तो खेलना रहता है वो एज में. ऐसा है कि बस खेलना है, इंजरी तो होते रहेगा, वैसा है. तो वी डोंट थिंक अबाउट कॉन्सिक्वेंसेस, क्या होगा अगर वी कंटिन्यू टू प्ले. सो वो सब चीज हमें देखना नहीं, तब देखते नहीं थे, बट अभी जाके समझ रहा है बिकॉज ऑफ दिस कंसेप्ट ऑफ फिजियोस और ये सब.
एंड अभिषेक, जो रिसेंटली कंक्लूडेड टेस्ट सीरीज था इंडिया ऑस्ट्रेलिया का, बॉर्डर गावस्कर ट्रॉफी, सो मेनी प्लेयर्स गॉट इंजर्ड, एंड रिपोर्ट्स ये थे कि मे बी बिकॉज ऑफ कोविड, जो बीच में जो स्टेल सिचुएशन आया था कि खेलने नहीं मिल रहा था प्लेयर्स को. सो डज दैट अफेक्ट प्लेयर्स फिटनेस वगैरह कि कोविड की वजह से बहुत अभी ये हो गया चेंजेस?
In a major way, they are affected in a major way, because we are not allowed to go outside and train outside. What they can do is just what they were allowed to do is just to train in their homes. Those players who had treadmills and small gyms in their houses, so they were able to fare better. But actually, in reality, what we do on the ground is far different from that we train from, because the environment completely changes. Right. So this is why. So the amount of fitness that they happen to do, that was not adequate enough to And also one more thing is, if you appreciate the fatigue that has been caused by the bio bubble.
Correct.
We have been hearing a lot about bio bubble. So there's a mental fatigue that you can't go out. Like when we were in the Syed Mustaq Ali Trophy and Vijay Hazare Trophy, we had a quarantine for 7 days. So we were there in our rooms, respective rooms, and we were not allowed to go outside our room also. And once the quarantine ends, so we were not allowed to go anywhere out of our floor. So this was so strict.
So training karne room mein.
Exactly. So that's what. So on the ground, and then we used to come back. So this is how we used to deal things. So there's a constant mental fatigue that has been happening, that we are away from the family, and plus there's nothing more that we can do about the situation, just to stay inside and wait for the good things to happen. So this is something, and this is just for the domestic players. But if you look at the international players, their schedule is so tight. They are into this bubble right now. The IPL is suspended. This is the time that they are getting with the family. But apart from that, there's hardly time. They are continuously traveling into the bubble. So, and even if you appreciate, there are many foreign players who have withdrawn from IPL, just citing the reasons of bubble fatigue. So bubble fatigue is a very important
serious
thing
issue
that needs to be considered.
So as you told about this fatigue, and they are missing their family. So this is also about mental fitness, right?
Exactly.
Along with physical fitness. So are there any programs for mental fitness as well? Are they considered?
So mental fitness. So basically, what we try to do is engage the players in the best way possible. Like we try to have a chat every day with the players, see what's happening, what's not happening. We try to give them programs where they can do it within their rooms. We focus more on the recovery strategies, like good sleep, good nutrition, good amount of post training workouts. I mean, like foam rolling, stretching, mobility, flexibility, like ice bath, swimming. So this is how we try to engage them and try to keep them in a good space of mind.
Okay.
And like, talking about your personal life, when what was that entry point where you thought that you will be a sports physiotherapist? Like, you did physiotherapy, passed out from college, but there must be one entry point where you must have thought that I want to do sports physiotherapy. So what was that one point?
Correct. मतलब सब लोग मेडिकल में जाते हैं. Everyone wants to be MBBS like that. And मतलब एक conventional career path नहीं है. Like if we tell, सब लोग physiotherapy जाते हैं, but sports physiotherapy के side जाने के लिए when did you decide?
So basically, I am an athlete basically, starting from childhood. I used to play cricket, swimming, and kho in a professional way, and I used to be on the ground most of the time. So there, my mother thought that he's so fond of playing sports. So she thought that physiotherapy, and I mean, she was very very well aware at that time. She told me, you should choose physiotherapy. At least you can be on the ground and work with the athletes. If you don't make it professionally in any game, so this is one thing which you can be in touch with the ground. So I'm very grateful to her that she gave me an idea to choose physiotherapy. And after I did my bachelor's, so I worked in a corporate hospital. So I got an experience, like how are the patients, how are the how hospitals work. But that is what something I felt that this is not something I wanted to do, be in the hospital and work. That is not my potential, when I can do much better. So this is where I thought of doing sports physiotherapy. Like it's basically my passion. So I like to work that way.
So basically, right from childhood, you had this thought that I want to get into sports. Like, even if I'm doing physiotherapy, I have to get into sports. That was the general idea, right?
Yeah.
Correct.
Yeah. As you used to be on field and loved to play cricket, have you ever considered that cricket as a career option in your childhood?
Yeah, obviously, I've played for my school. I've played Guys Shield, Irish Shield.
Oh,
I've played all this, but basically, I couldn't make to a bigger stage. So that is why it was
okay.
obviously a choice, but I didn't make it to the upper stages. So that is why I had to choose this, and I'm very glad that my mom gave a good direction, and I'm really thankful to her.
It's really important to have family opinions as well. Like sometimes you really get stuck at that point. So it's
Correct.
either make or break. You have to decide whether I have to go into cricket or should I take another path. And
Exactly,
really
exactly.
good to hear that story that you took this path, and
And you
really,
got
and there
family
is,
support.
yeah, and there is this like for common people, everybody knows who MBBS is, but
Ah,
physiotherapy is one field that is not really recognized as such. Like especially in India,
correct, correct.
even my
Yes, you
sister, she's physiotherapist and she's in USA, but in
are.
India, she never used to get that kind of recognition. So do you feel that is the case?
Yeah, I mean, absolutely, because the awareness of physiotherapy is not as matlab, in the abroad as we know the physiotherapies are highly recognized, but in India this is something which is very lacking. People don't know what is physiotherapy. People don't know that you can go directly to a physio. You don't have to go to an ortho or a local physician or a general physician to
Correct.
refer him to physiotherapy. You can directly come to physio, and this is something, and this is not something within the society, but also with the players also. Even I mean, like right now I'm working with such a good organization. They know the importance of a physio, but if you go
Mm,
to the grassroots and local levels, they hardly know anything about physiotherapy. So this is
Correct.
where awareness, this is something which needs to be created, and with channels like you are doing a great job, telling the people, "Okay, these are the careers and these are the things that are important." So people don't know. I mean, I watched your episodes of Cricket Analyst and everything. So people don't know what is a cricket analyst. People don't know what is a video analyst. People don't know what is a physiotherapist, what is a strength
Correct.
and conditioning coach. So it's good that you are taking up this concept and making awareness amongst the.
Thank you.
yeah,
Thank
that's true. Like it is like जो दिखता है वो बिकता है मतलब ऐसा है कि क्रिकेटर celebrities and they are visible on screen, so everyone in our India and our society appreciate them, but they don't know the people behind the screen. They don't really
Exactly.
appreciate and recognize them, but it's very
Exactly.
important. But
Like
on
I,
contrary, the players recognize them. Like if you like see players Virat Kohli and MS Dhoni, whenever they win any trophy, they call their coaching staff and all the players to take a photo because
first,
they
yeah,
know
yeah.
their importance, because they the importance of those people.
Yeah, yeah. And thanks
In
to
fact,
IPL, basically
yeah.
IPL has given a platform to many of the professionals to come ahead. And even if you see their social media channels, they always try and make it a point that the support staff is highlighted. Let the people know that who are the support staff, who are just supporting the
Hmm.
players, who's the physio, who's the trainer, who's the
Oh,
mental conditioning coach. So this is how and the support staff. I mean, people just know that with the cricket team there's a coach. That is the only thing people know. But
hmm.
if you just, I mean, for a domestic game being with Mumbai Ranji Trophy, I'll just enumerate the number of staff that we have. We have a coach, we have a fielding coach, we have a batting coach, we have a bowling coach. So these are the four coaches. Apart from that, there's a physio, there's a strength and conditioning coach, there's a sports massage therapist, then there's a
Mm,
video analyst, then there's a manager. So this is we have a team of at least 10 to 12 guys apart from the
Okay.
team. So this is how a team is. This is just a domestic team. Where in IPL the number is far more, and in international matches the number is far more in terms of supports.
Hmm. Like you said, there are physios and so things in domestic. But then, how did you balance your workload? Like you will also have to travel with the team wherever they go. So how do you manage that? Are
So
there any
this is
backups?
this is my job. Basically, I have to travel with the team. I have to be with the
Hmm.
team completely.
mm,
I mean, 24/7. At any point of time, suppose रात को 2 बजे किसी को
Correct.
कुछ लगा कुछ का, so I have to be
mm.
there. So this is my life,
Correct.
and I love being that because I've been during the matches I literally work for 18 hours. So this is how something I
Oh,
have to be there. Like in the recently concluded Vijay Hazare Trophy, the squad was of 23 members. and I was a bone physio. So managing 23 players, and I don't know if you had followed or not, but the matches during the league matches there were 50 overs game every alternate day. So the workload on the players is really massive. So so this is how where our expertise come in, and we need to manage those their workload, their injuries. So once on the off days, I used to started early in the morning, and till the night I used to work. So this is how, and with frequent breaks. So this is how I used to work.
Oh, that's
And as you said about Vijay Hazare Trophy, firstly, congratulations, Mumbai won Vijay Hazare Trophy, and it was really endearing to see Prithvi Shaw the way he played. Like he was really smashing every team. So, what was like? How did you feel? What was the entire journey with Vijay Hazare Trophy? Like you won the tournament, so how was it according to you? The experience, the overall experience.
So I was absolutely elated. Basically, I've been 4 years. I've been working with MCA. So, but I had a feeling that I don't have a trophy. I don't have a major title with my name, and I really wanted. I desperately wanted to, get a trophy and contribute to the team. And this was a perfect. Perfect thing that happened. And it was like, and if you see, Prithvi Shaw single-handedly took the game away from every opposition. And that was like an icing on the cake. I mean, that was really amazing.
Yeah.
In fact, he's carried his form in the IPL as well, and I hope he continues to do that. Like there was a lot of criticism on his performance, but he came back with flying colors, and it was really good to see as an Indian fan to just see the player perform like that. So it was really nice.
So that is like form is temporary, class is permanent. It is that kind of a thing. He's a man of such an amazing caliber, and he can turn the game from any opposition at any given time. Massive respect for it.
Yeah. So now, as we are in lockdown, so you might be having programs for non-cricketers or non-sportsmen like people also, right? So can you suggest us something for Rohan and me, so we can try out those things?
Like as in nowadays, people are not really active. Like say, we all have sedentary lifestyles. So there's any routine that you would suggest? Not routine, any exercise that daily people can do without much effort, like in terms of resources. So is there anything that you would like to suggest?
Absolutely, because now in terms in these tough times, so what the major journals, if you come across it, I keep reading on researches wherein they have suggested that the more the physical active the people are, the more chances that they might get contracted, but the mortality rate, as the death rate, comes down drastically. So people who are sedentary, and people who are with comorbidities like diabetes, hypertension, are the ones who are facing more of deaths. If you come across, I mean, you must be aware of that. So this is what the main thing is: the people who are active are getting contracted definitely. So, but they're not more deaths. So basically, so this is so people who are more of active. So this is what I try to spread the message that you have to be active. So even if you are stuck at home, basic body weight exercises also help a lot. Like there are like even let's assume there are 7 days in a week. So let's assume that even if you do 4 sessions of training, be it anything, you can do simple skipping at your home, take a basic cardio exercise like jumping jacks, mountain climber. So these are the things that you need to regularly keep doing it, just to challenge your lungs, just to challenge your heart. So this is and basic like two strength sessions like push-ups, like tricep dips, like you can take I mean there are bags in our house, like the bag which we take to work, to college and everything, to work. So we can just put it across our shoulders, and we can do squats, we can do deadlifts with it. So basically just with the use of body weight, you just need to be active enough. And also 2 sessions of strength and 2 sessions of cardio would be more than enough, I guess. There are specific, if you come across YouTube, there are high intensity interval training. These are the type of exercises where you challenge your heart and lungs. So cardiorespiratory system has been challenged. So this is what, maybe 2 sessions at least of cardiorespiratory HIIT things, and next 2 sessions of strength. That is more than enough to stay active in this time.
2 sessions, as in 1 session of half an hour or something like that? As in how?
Yeah,
How do you
two
manage?
questions of, yeah. So basically, what is a high intensity interval training? It is just doing the same stuff repeatedly. Like for example, 1 minute
Correct.
of skipping. Partly then after that 1 minute you change it to maybe mountain climbers. Like then you
Mm-hmm.
change it to jumping jacks. So this is the circuit of maybe 2 minutes, 3 minutes. Then you need to break for a minute or two, and then again you need to repeat the cycle. So you need to keep doing this circuits more and more, so to get that cardiorespiratory challenge.
Correct.
Okay. So we will definitely try this. Hopefully.
Yeah, definitely.
Surely.
We were
Yeah,
looking
because we have we
inspiration.
have seen your Instagram videos where you are doing some drills and exercises. So we were thinking like of
Of
doing
doing
those things in lockdown.
like you need
But
inspiration, right? In the
yeah,
current environment right now, it's really difficult to get inspiration from somewhere. So Instagram is that one source where you can, get inspiration. And I saw your videos, and instantly yesterday night
correct.
I thought I should be doing this as well. Like at least one exercise, like every day I should be repeatedly doing, so that I get better with that. Like for example,
Mhm.
push-ups,
Exactly.
squats,
Exactly.
or
Correct. Yeah,
I was
correct.
looking.
Because form is also
Even even
important. If
even
you don't
even
do it correctly.
even now, if you see that the Indian team will be traveling to England
Mhm.
for the World Test Championship. So even the players have been told, and they have been monitored. They have been given the programs that they have to follow at home, just to make sure that their fitness levels
Okay.
do not drop.
Don't drop.
Because after that they have to follow. They have to serve a 14-day quarantine in England. So
Correct.
Correct.
even any week, any 2 weeks of inactivity, so the fitness level starts dropping. So this is how they need to maintain by doing some or the other form. If you know, the IPL teams what the IPL teams have done in this period of lockdown, and I mean, when in their quarantine, is that they have provided each player within their room. They have provided a bicycle, stationary
Mhm.
bicycle, and a
Yeah,
few
yeah, yeah.
dumbbells and a few plates and barbell. So this is how the players try to maintain their fitness level.
Correct.
Okay. Yeah,
Hmm.
we have seen some of the players' Instagram videos where they do cycling and try to keep themselves fit.
Yeah, yeah.
Like exercise is the only thing they can keep occupied
Hmm.
themselves, right? Like there's nothing to do right now for them. So it must be, at least if you do exercise, your mind also stays occupied. So yeah, it's really important for them.
But
And yeah,
yeah,
continue.
going into your personal life, how was your family's reaction when they got to know that you have met lot of famous cricketers, and when they saw your pictures with their with famous cricketers? How was their reaction and their feeling?
I mean, they feel really proud. I mean, when they know their son, their brother is associated with such great
Correct.
personalities, and I mean, cricketers are treated like celebrities. So that is
Absolutely.
something, they feel really really proud about that. Like my father is
Hmm.
very keen to know that what's happening, what's happening. I mean, what do you conversate with them? How is he doing? Like in terms of an injury. So he's very keen. My mother is also very keen, and they feel proud, to telling their social circles their son is doing well in, and meeting such personalities. So this is I mean, what's more than happiness to see your parents being proud about yourself.
Yeah,
That is one
correct.
thing which is, I feel, I really, have made them proud.
Hmm.
Yeah, correct. Because I have seen your one of your picture where you have met God of cricket, Sachin Tendulkar. But can you tell
Yeah,
what was
yeah.
that event? I have seen one
So
photo on
basically,
Instagram.
I have Sachin's son. I mean, so Sachin's son Arjun is with me since last 4 years. I have been treating him,
Oh,
and we have really really good friends. So that is
oh,
why. So I keep going to his house, and I mean, just to chill also, and just to make sure to for treatments also. So this is where I had a conversation on phone with Sachin sir also, and I met him personally many times at his house.
oh, nice.
So,
Really?
as you said, Arjun Tendulkar, a word on him, like how is he as a personality? Like people don't, I mean, these days people just question because he's son of Sachin Tendulkar. So there is a lot of criticism that is going around. So how is he as a personality? Like,
He is just I mean, when you are with him, so you'll not feel that he is Arjun Tendulkar. you'll just feel like you are talking to Sumit. Like how friendly you talk to each other. Like so
Yeah.
he's just a boy next door. So I mean people just feel that he's Sachin's son. I mean, he's Tendulkar, but he doesn't like it that way. If you treat him like Arjun, like just Arjun, no Tendulkar. If you treat him like that, he is a gem of a person. I mean, he'll make sure that you don't feel awkward around him.
In fact, I used to play online gaming last year because there was lockdown. I used to play a lot of PUBG, which is famous, and I found him there. He used to play a lot of PUBG himself. So I also got that vibe from him that he's a down to earth person. He's not really that. He doesn't really like being a celebrity. So I
Yeah.
got that vibe from him from there. I used to play with him as well. Yeah.
So he's a crazy PUBG fan. He's been telling me that Doc, you need to play. I'm not playing this, and he's just behind me that you have to play. But I'm not
Yeah.
interested. I told him. But so that's what he's a person who doesn't like that fame, that media, just
Correct.
behind him. Like the people are really crazy, just going for photographs, and even if on the media also. Whenever we travel anywhere, so he just makes sure that we usually travel more frequently, and he has his group. Like there are few people whom he just gels very well. So
Mm-hmm.
we are a couple of people, we usually hang out together. So this is also, so we know that he doesn't like that limelight continuously. The limelight is on him,
Correct.
and the people who are asking for photographs and autographs. Whenever people approach him, he just nicely responds them, but he doesn't like that much of limelight.
So you are very close to him, right? As a friend.
Yeah, yeah.
So so how is in terms of cricket? Like he is a future cricketer. Everyone speaks. Everyone talks about him a lot. Like
Mm.
he's a left-hand bowler, right? And which current Indian team is lacking a left-arm fast bowler and all-rounder,
All-rounder.
especially all-rounder,
He's all-round.
seeming all-rounder. So how is in terms of cricket?
So
How is he
so
shaping?
Yeah.
basically, if you see, Sachin is a batsman, but but Arjun is an all rounder. He's like, if you see, if you see, I mean with him since last 4 years. So during his under 19 days, so he was our prime bowler. Whenever wicket, I mean, he used to get the wickets early on and get us the lead. But in the middle phase, if there are no wickets, so he was a bowler where we used to have faith in him, that he comes and he used to always get us wickets and win us game. So that is why. So this is how he has been progressed from under 19 to under 23, and last year, I mean this year, he made his debut in the Syed Mushtaq Ali Trophy for the T20, and this is how he was picked for the IPL. So, and he
Yeah.
is definitely an amazing prospect. And if you see his MPL also, that we have our local league T20 Mumbai, is one of the icon players, and he has done exceptionally well in that. So this is how he is progressing, and he likes more of red ball cricket than white ball cricket, because he has an ability to swing the ball up front and take that wickets, and he has some serious pace. So that is
Hmm.
something which is lacking now in the bowlers, but he has some decent pace.
That is
Yeah.
why he
Yeah.
used to be net bowler for Indian team in certain series. Like I
Yeah,
was really
Yeah.
happy when Mumbai Indians picked him because we really need left arm pacers in our Indian team. So it's really good to see him
Correct.
coming up the ranks, and I hopefully will. I'm looking forward to see him in Indian colors as well. I think he's got that. I saw
Yeah.
some
yeah,
of his
because he
footages on
has
YouTube.
played India under 19, so he has
Yeah, yeah,
already represented India under 19, and just hopefully in some years in the future we'll see in the Blues.
absolutely. Yeah.
Definitely. Definitely.
Our technical question. You must be having, I mean, a lot of experiences with players right in the field, right? But there must be one experience where you must have thought that it's tricky to take a decision. Like, do I send this player to play or do I keep him in the dugout? Like when the match is ongoing, let's say somebody gets injured, and you have to make a decision whether I have to send this player or not. So there must be one experience that must be a little bit tricky for you. So what is that experience? That one experience? where you
So,
thought?
I mean, experience with them. There are a lot of experiences with me in such cases because see, whenever player of such caliber, like as you told, there's a Ajinkya Rahane, there's Shreyas Iyer, the Prithvi Shaw, Shardul Thakur. I mean, n number of players who are representing the country currently, and we are
Correct.
and people who are with good worth in the domestic cricket. So the stakes on them are really high. So
Hmm.
so with the so like for our playing 11 consists of, I mean, 10 out of that 11, 10 players have played India or at the or IPL at least. So this
Hmm.
is so this is where our team is so packed that every player has very good stakes on it. So even if we lose one player, so the combination can go for a toss. Also, we have like you said, Sumit, to ask, you asked him if you get injured, but he said that we usually used to ignore and keep continuing because that is the thing. Every player wants to play. Every player wants to
Hmm.
play. He wants to prove and get to the other side where I mean the international cricket or the elite cricket like IPL. So the stakes are really high. So there's pressure from the player himself. Then there's coaching staff. The players like for example, like you asked for an experience. Right now, Shreyas Iyer got
Got
operated
injured.
for his for
Shoulder.
his shoulder. So so
Hmm.
so there was an incident where we were playing our first match against Delhi, and he had
Hmm.
already injured his left shoulder in the
Shoulder.
last IPL. Yeah, so he was carrying the niggle when he came from the
Hmm.
England series,
Hmm.
recently concluded England series. So he came back and joined us. So when I assessed him, so there was significant injury that had happened to his shoulder, but despite of that, he wanted to play. So that's what happened in the game against Delhi. He was a captain, and he decided to bowl. And in the first ball he bowled, he just felt that the shoulder popped out. So
Oh,
this is how there was a risk. There's a fine line basically just to make the
Correct. Correct.
play or
correct.
not. So this is so that the decision also depends on multiple factors, like the player himself. Like I need to explain him what is the risk, and then what is the risk to reward ratio. Basically, if he takes that, if we take the risk, then we might cross the line and
Agree,
win
but.
the game, or else we can aggravate the injury. So this is a
Hmm.
this is a decision like where all the support staff or the player, his management comes and takes. I mean like players for shares like Shreyas Iyer, we have to consult with the Indian team that is
Indian
at
team,
the,
yeah, yeah.
the National Cricket Academy in Bangalore. So we are to be in continuous touch with them, giving them the progress that this is happening, this is not happening. He's just how is he doing? So the decision. So there's a whole lot of discussion that goes on,
Hmm.
and the decision is taken. Like in the final, we were playing against UP. So
Hmm.
there are
Correct.
a couple of players. So we were playing the tournament from the first game to the last game. So and we were
Hmm.
winning everything. So obviously, so when the workload is so high, so you will feel that there are definitely injuries. Uh,
Correct.
which
Correct.
happened during the course. So that is where
Hmm.
in the final we had, out of 11 we had 4 to 5 players who were severely injured, but and who
Oh,
had tear in their muscles. But the team demanded that they have to play just to make
play.
sure we win the game. So this
Win
is
the
how
game.
my role becomes very crucial, just to manage them to their best possible things, that I need to tell the coach that this is the scenario, and we can get out of. Suppose if there's a fast bowler, so I know that he can, with the injury, he can bowl six overs at least. So this is how I need to conversate with the coach, to
Correct.
take him in the loop, and this is how
Hmm.
the team again, the formation depends on a lot of the things.
Okay.
Hmm.
So there are multiple incidences like I told about Shreyas Iyer, but unfortunately during the game, he just aggravated the
Had
injury
to.
recently, and he underwent surgery. I had a call with him just a couple of days back, and he's doing good.
So talking about your personal life, I had one question. Like, how did you achieve this BCCI accreditation? Did you appear for any exam? Was there any exam for that BCCI accreditation?
So so basically, I was doing my masters. So there was
Mhm.
in BCCI had what BCCI does is, like, they call the state association, the physios for the state association, to come to the NCA and undergo a process of 4 to 5 day seminar. But I was lucky enough wherein there was one batch where they had called for applications who are non-state association fuses. I was doing my masters and I was not associated with the MCA. So this is how I got a chance to get into the system. The workshop was conducted by Patrick Farah, the Indian team physio used to be, and Andrew Lipis. He was also the Indian team physio before Patrick. So they both conducted the workshop, and we had an exam, pre workshop exam, during the workshop exam, and post workshop assignment. So this is how the process was, and I within the batch. So there were around 40 people who were picked up from the applicant, and I was one of them. And then I came third in that exam, and this is where I started getting an opportunity for the zonal. There are zonal camps which BCCI does for every age group after the season. And before the under 19 World Cup also, they play a tournament called as India Under 19 Challengers Trophy. So this is how they usually work the system, and that is where I got an opportunity, to be with the tournament was just before the World Cup, when Shaw just won the World Cup. I've worked with these guys from pretty before, like Shubman Gill, Riyan Parag, Shivam Mavi, Prithvi Shaw, so all Abhishek Sharma. So all these players who are coming up and emerging. So these are the players I've been working with since. I mean, I worked with them in the past. So this is how I got opportunity, and then I applied to MCA, and this is where they liked my profile. I went to an interview, and I cleared it, and then I got into MCA.
Okay, but you talked about a workshop, like a workshop exam. Was there practical exams where you had to perform something?
Yeah, I mean, basically it was a theory written exam when you had they had given us some assignments, like case studies, like for example, this is the case. Suppose XYZ player is injured. How would you assess him, and how would you manage him? So so that was because practically taking all those exams within this 4-5 days is very difficult, because it was more of an informative, wherein the faculty used to take lectures for us on different injuries, get us acquainted with their experiences, what they have did over these many years for particular form of injury. So this is what they gave us. They shared our knowledge, imparted the knowledge, and we were asked to, and they challenged us basically after the assignment.
Okay. So you also spoke about Patrick. So and also we saw your post in Instagram, that admiration post. So do you admire him? Like he's look up to person, like inspiration,
role model.
Absolutely. He's one of my role models. Definitely, I'm in touch with him. Definitely, because he is with Delhi Capitals. So there are a few Mumbai players who are with the Delhi Capital. So I keep regularly updating him. I ask him few doubts whenever I face something that I'm not able to crack this. So this is where I keep, and he's an amazing mentor, and he just guides us, so that he doesn't make you feel that he is Patrick Farah. He has so much of experience behind his back. He doesn't make he'll just talk to you as a friend, that like, hey, you should do this, you should do this. So he sends me some article that you should read up this stuff more, where you can gain the knowledge. So this is really friendly, and I can say he's a very, very, very good mentor.
In fact, I watched his few of his videos. He's with Delhi Capitals right now as a physio for them. So I used to watch a lot of videos, and even in those videos, you could see that he's got that funny character in him, like funny and sweet character, who has good relations with players as well. Like there was one incident where Akshar Patel joined the team. He had COVID and he joined the team, and he first met Patrick Farah in that video, and you could see that he's got that rapport with the players as well. So really, you can get that he's a funny and sweet character.
Always smiling. He's always smiling.
Yeah. Correct. Did we lost Sumit? Hello, Sumit, है क्या?
Hello. Yeah.
I thought we lost you to screen को देख रहे थे.
No. That was bit lag, but नहीं अभी ठीक है.
Hmm. And Abhishek, there's this Arcs Andheri T20 league. So can you tell us what exactly it is? Because पता नहीं वो
So
exactly क्या है.
basically, it is so like IPL, every state has his own T20 league, like TNPL we have. So that is
Hmm.
the Tamil Nadu Premier League. We also
Hmm.
at Mumbai we have T20 Mumbai.
Hmm.
So every state has like Jharkhand has a separate league of their own. Karnataka has a league of their own. So this is
Correct.
how there are local leagues wherein all the local talent comes in. So there's a team. So we have 6 teams currently in the Mumbai setup. So Arcs Andheri is one of them. So and I'm the head physio for Arcs Andheri.
Okay.
Okay, like how do you register in those leagues if we want to play? Suppose
So
individual
basically,
wants
like
to.
it's like an auction also, like how the auction happens
Similar.
in IPL. So it is on the
Oh,
same
okay,
line. So
Hmm.
you need to
okay,
register it to the league. You have to be an MCA affiliated player first of all,
okay.
and
So you first of all you
yeah,
need to yeah.
yeah, you need to be affiliated with the MCA. You should have your मतलब एक बार affiliation हो गया, then you can register into the league, and then depending on the whatever the auction, whichever team picks you, you get to play for the team.
Okay.
Hmm.
So what are your further programs like? What is your plan of action further? You must be having some matches or अभी कुछ नहीं है फिलहाल
अभी
domestic
फिलहाल
में.
अभी in the next 2-3 months, I don't think so any cricket would be happening at the domestic level, but
Hmm.
अच्छा.
there are signs looking at the situation outside. But if vaccination goes smoothly and if things I'm pretty sure it will get better in a month or two. So the BCCI is thinking of starting the season around September, October. So I think maybe from June, July we'll be starting our work. Maybe
Okay,
maybe
Correct.
a month later. Yeah.
Hmm.
okay. So on field जाके मतलब you will
या
also
सो
be staying
तो वही
inside the
ऑफ
bio
सीजन
bubble.
जैसे ऑफ सीजन वर्क अभी से चालू, जैसे मैंने बोला कि जून जुलाई से स्टार्ट
हाँ.
होगा, तो वो अभी चालू होगा मे बी जुलाई से.
Hmm.
Like अभी तो आप लोग को जाना पड़ेगा after 2 months then you will also be in bio bubble, right? मतलब अगर
तो अभी फिलहाल नाउ द सिचुएशन इज फॉर द बीसीसीआई हैज अरेंज्ड फॉर बायो बबल्स ओनली ड्यूरिंग टूर्नामेंट्स.
okay.
So yeah, only during tournaments we are into bio bubble. Like for example, while in Mumbai, we just have to make sure we do RT-PCR test and we have to submit our reports. Yeah,
Okay.
but there's no bio bubble during the off season. Yeah.
One
And you don't
technical
know
question.
how things will fare in the future. We
Mhm.
really don't know how is it. So
Correct.
even
Hmm.
then, that times would be challenging.
Correct.
Hmm.
It's important to stay safe currently.
Yeah. So one technical question. Uh, like you said that players have certain bowling action. Like for example, they have a bowling action, but you can see as a physio that that bowling action is prone to injury. So I mean, how do you communicate to the player? Like for example, the coach says it's absolutely fine, but you as a physio, you think that it could lead to injury. So what do you do in that scenario?
So this is where communication becomes really important. So what we usually do is after the MSK screening, there is the after the training part is concluded, there is something called as video analysis. So in
Hmm.
video analysis, what we do is we just take a few videos. There's a video analyst with the team who takes few videos from the front, from the back, from the sides, just to check that how he can be improved in
Hmm.
terms of his bowling, that what in terms of his action and anything. But if I have made it a point that whenever video analysis happen, I try to sit in those sessions wherein if I could just identify any any faulty bowling action which can lead to
Fault.
injury
Long
in the
run.
coming days.
Future.
So this is where I or else if a player comes to me saying that he has some niggle in his back, so this is where I go down again to see all these videos, see to is that if there's any faulty action. So this is where I try to communicate with the bowling coach and the head coach I've come across these things, that if we can improve these things, he can be saved from injury and can be utilized throughout the season. So this is where communication becomes really crucial for us.
Important. Yeah.
The way
And
you
also
approach
we need
players.
to we need to make sure that the player is in the loop, because not all players are very willing to change their action. So
Correct,
we
correct.
need to make the players understand, counsel them that we need to tell them their risk to reward ratio. That if you continue with this faulty action, you might get an injury and you could be out of the game for at least 6 to 9 months or maybe a year also. So we need to make them realize the importance of this. And if they, and most of the players do agree, and they try to go into rehab bowling, where
We
they
have.
focus more on the new action, and they have to keep doing it. So this is how we try and utilize, but it is again the players call
Players.
whether to change the action or not.
Yeah.
In fact, that
Because what
happened
happens?
recently
Yeah.
that
What
happened
happens?
with Hardik Pandya. Like he had this
Hardik
issue
Pandya. Correct.
where he
Correct.
was like his
Putting
lower
lot
back was
of
getting
pressure. Yeah. Yeah.
on his lower back. Yeah. So he had to change his bowling action, but it really takes a lot of time, right? To change the bowling action as well. Like once you understand that this particular action is not working, you have to go back to your coach, and then you have to change the bowling action, then practice. So yeah, correct. In fact, it took a
So
year for
it's not a sorry, it's not a I mean 1 day thing which where we tell the corrections like you need to get your arm like this or like this, whatever the coach tells him. So it's not a 1 day thing that chalo aa gaya ऐसे नहीं होता है. There's called as muscle. There's something called as muscle memory. The body needs to, whatever
correct.
things we repeat, the body gets used to it. So there's muscle memory to it. So the more the corrected action is repeated, the more the body gets used to it. So it takes time. Like if you say Hardik Pandya hasn't bowled since a long while, there are a few reasons. Like one is his back injury, one is they are managing his workload also, and he has some shoulder niggle as well. At Mahela Jayawardene had told him, so as told in the conferences. So these are the three things that we don't know what the player is going through. It is not just his back, but also he has his shoulder issues also. So that is why they're not taking a chance against him.
And even if he improves his bowling action, you as a physio, you have to be throughout that journey, right? You have to ensure, you have to monitor that he's also, even if he's changing action, there is no faulty, action there, faulty. So you have to be throughout that journey, right? Like you have to be
Yeah,
stay in
obviously,
touch.
because the thing is whenever the player changes an action, so different muscles starts working. So we need to
Mhm.
make sure that those muscles, those new muscles which have been utilized, those are strong enough. We need to get them strong. We need to make sure that the muscles which are tight are been released, are been stretched, are been worked upon. So this is how we need to create a balance between the muscle length and strength. So this is where the
Hmm.
flexibility, mobility, strengthening parts comes in, and here is where the rehab plays a very crucial role.
Yeah.
It's
Correct.
really a tough job, to be honest. Like, if I'm listening right now, all these stories, but monitoring each
But
and every player,
yeah.
and
Correct.
if they have different injuries, and especially in big tournaments like World Cups and all these IPLs, and must be really difficult to monitor players. So you really need scheduling as well, proper scheduling in all this. Like you cannot be, spending too much time with a certain player and not spending time with other players
Exactly.
as well.
Exactly.
Must
So
be
we
really
need to
difficult.
make sure that first that I told you, the injury prevention. The main thing is injury prevention. We keep a
Correct.
tab on their workload also. That how much fatigue are they facing? How many balls they have faced? We have to keep a track of all these also, because even if the workload increases, there are injuries which can really there are very big injuries, serious injuries which can happen. So this is and
Hmm.
even every and these players at international level have undergone from the hands of different physios. So even so they get to know that with the touch they get to know that how is the physio. So this is something
Hmm.
that, because they have been undergone some treatment since their childhood,
Yeah.
they are facing different physios. So they immediately come to know that how is the physio, and even we need to make sure that all the players have some sort of ego also. So we need to understand them. We need to
That as
cater
well.
them, and we need to take it with their availability, their scope
Correct.
also. So we need to so I need to as a physio I have to make sure that everyone gets equal time. So
Correct.
so
Correct.
so even I see, even if I do, if there's an international player, I give him 2 hours, and for a local player I can't give 20 minutes. So I make it a point that everyone is treated equally, and that is where professionalism comes in.
Hmm.
Yeah. Correct. Absolutely. So how is it that feeling to fully rehabilitate a player, like from start to end, if he's recovering? That
I
must
mean,
be a good
absolutely. I
feeling.
mean, there's no better feeling when you're put in so much of hard work and the athlete pays off. I mean, there's no big feeling, I guess. I mean, that's a basic certificate that you have done well.
Correct,
Correct.
correct. And even the
Okay.
players feel that like you connect with the player as well. Although it's a professional job, we have to do it,
Yeah.
but there's a human aspect to that as well. So the players also like that. Like they are rehabilitated, they also stay in touch with the physios as well. So you then
Exactly.
develop
Right.
contacts, and then all that really
Yeah.
helps.
Yeah. Like
So
we like to go to.
we need to make sure that there's a bond that has been created. So
Correct.
that
Yeah, yeah.
helps to go a
Correct.
long way. Like for example, if you visit a doctor, so even you will develop a liking for a certain doctor, that he is good, he listens to me. You try to connect with him. So, and even if you, I mean, even if you don't feel good, but you feel that you are well connected with him. So that is how things. I mean, we have to maneuver accordingly.
Yeah, correct. Correct. I was making exactly the same point. Like we like to go to a family doctor whenever we want. Like there must be players who like the personal physios, or there must be favorite physios for them as well.
There
Absolutely.
was one case where Bhuvaneshwar Kumar didn't go to NCA. He went to his doctor, his physio. So this happens.
Oh,
Like you have this trust developed with your
Exactly.
physio. So you want to,
Exactly.
and
Yeah.
especially for fast bowlers, they just want to go back to their doctor that they had right from the start of their career. So yeah, so bond is really important.
yeah. Talking about Bond, I have saw your video on Instagram that Shreyas Iyer was showing some magic to you.
Yeah.
So you must be having very good personal relations with players.
Yeah. Because we are most of the time we are together. We go out for dinners. We hang out. So this is where, and we are together. We play together like post matches. So this is how the bond creates. We have to spend time with them. They spend time with us. So this is where every day fun comes in, and you try to make it a bond.
That is like I mean, this COVID thing, there are a lot of difficulties, but there is this one blessing in disguise where the team environment is really good. Like we saw in Australia series as well, there were so
Correct.
many what do you call, difficulties that they had, but the team chemistry was really good. So do you think that that has really worked? Like because there are bubbles, teams are a lot more closer now, teams and management.
Because team environment is one of the most important things when you consider winning. टीम का माहौल कैसे होता है वो बहुत ज्यादा डिपेंड करता है. टीम का माहौल जितना अच्छा होता
Correct.
है उतना ज्यादा people gel with each other. They play for each other. They support each other. This is where Mumbai Indians is really good, and this is the one of the major thing that Mumbai Indians have been doing, and they have been
Doing
so
focus.
successful.
Yeah.
Correct. Yeah.
We know that you are a Mumbai Indians fan.
Yeah.
We thought of
Yes.
calling me one of the Mumbai Indians matches, but then IPL got
IPL
postponed.
had to.
Yeah.
But it is really, I mean, do you think IPL is going to happen again?
Hmm.
Any reports
Yeah.
like it'll happen or not
Yeah, it,
this
it
year?
will happen mostly in September, just
September.
before the World Cup. Not in India, but
Yeah.
maybe in UAE, England, or Sri Lanka.
Correct. Yeah.
Yeah. Hoping for
So,
seeing more of cricket.
Abhishek,
Yeah.
one message if you want to send to youngsters, like for example, somebody wants to be a sports physiotherapist, and especially somebody desires to be a sports physio for an Indian team. So, what is that one message that you want to send to them?
So one message, if I want to share with them, is first of all, get your basics right. Get your basics
Correct.
right. Be very sincere with your study, because if we lose one thing, like we have subjects like anatomy, physiology.
Mm-hmm.
So if we miss one thing in that, so the same anatomy, physiology, the entire that is the base. And if you miss out one thing from that, the building will not be so firm. So that is why. So this is so basic. Get the basics right. Do a bachelor. You need to do a bachelor of physiotherapy, and if you are very much interested into sports physiotherapy, you need to do masters in sports physiotherapy. That's not compulsory, but it's a good to do thing
Mm-hmm.
basically. And one of the most important things which I would like to tell the youngsters and upcoming physios is that try to get experience as much as possible.
Hmm.
Try to
Through
get
internships.
as much as experience. Try going out. See, players are not going to come you because they don't know you. Once you go out, once you establish your contacts, once you get to know players, once you get to treat them, so this is where you get your experience, you get your hands on skills better. So and this is where usse hi fir connections bante hain.
करेक्ट करेक्ट
मोर सो जैसे 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 मेरे साथ हुआ कि जैसे मैं मास्टर्स कर रहा था, आई हैव टू गो आउट ऑफ द यूनिवर्सिटी एंड ट्रीट द क्रिकेट प्लेयर्स, ट्रीट द डिफरेंट प्लेयर्स विद इन द यूनिवर्सिटी. सो दिस इज वेयर माय कॉन्टैक्ट्स came in handy. And one day one friend told me about from the contacts told me about this BCCI thing. That is how I got into it. सपोज अगर मैं करता ही नहीं वो ऐसे सोशलाइज, और अगर मैं ट्रीट नहीं करता हूँ प्लेयर्स को, तो मुझे पता नहीं चलता. So this is where your opportunity comes in. So the more the on-field work that you do, the more you go on the field, the more you take experience, do hands-on skill. That is where the things are going to get better.
Absolutely.
तो go out मतलब sports events में जाओ and do stints there, like वो था.
So
बाहर जाओ
sports
मतलब
events, see, मतलब कैसे होता है कि there are, see, if you see in Mumbai, there are a lot of cricket clubs, there are a lot of all the sports have their clubs, or basic practice there where they do. You just need to go anywhere near your place, treat the players, and it is absolutely not possible कि किसी player को injury नहीं होगा. प्लेयर्स को इंजुरी रहेगा ही, बट अभी जो बेसिक लेवल पे, ग्रास रूट लेवल पे, people don't know what is a physio, whom to go. But if you come across a club near you, or if you want, suppose a guy wants to, or any physio wants to be in who likes football, so you need to approach that club. that सब बहुत सारे टाइम ऐसे होते हैं थोड़ा फ्री में काम करना पड़ता है. जैसे मैंने भी मेरे टाइम पे, मास्टर्स के टाइम पे, बहुत सारा मैंने प्लेयर्स को फ्री देखा है. But that is so, उससे क्या होता है, you need to explore your environment. जितने players को उतना आपका hands on भी अच्छा होता रहता है.
Correct.
So once you get that hands on knowledge, so once you get an opportunity, you are good enough to prove them that you are one of the best. So try approaching the local clubs, the local academies where you can work on, do some hands-on skill, and from there you can get, suppose वहाँ के उनके कोच को पसंद आया आपका काम, so they'll recommend it to further divisions or further जो ऊपर के levels है, उस पे you can get recommended. This is how you make connections and get into the sports setup.
Correct.
Great.
Right.
Clarity दे दिया आपने actually ये.
Actually.
Because
तो अगर आपको
मुझे ऐसे लगता है कि this is one thing which is very lacking amongst the physios, because people just expect doing, मैंने masters कर लिया, I'll get a job directly, but that is not the case. Like getting into the IPL is also not easy. Even I'm trying for a couple of years, but getting into the IPL is not easy because you need good recommendations, for that. So just doing the masters, having the basic criteria isn't the thing that people need at now. The recruiters need some form of experience for that. जैसे मेरा NCA का जब BCCI का वो, I had that. So जब मैंने बाहर जाके काम किया, I had that experience with me. So that has helped my cricket experience to get into the system.
करेक्ट. जैसे आपने IPL का ही बोला, तो आपका एक ऐसा शॉर्ट टर्म गोल और लॉन्ग टर्म गोल ऐसा बोला जाए तो क्या है, मतलब वर्किंग फॉर नेशनल टीम ऐसा फिजियो, एंड शॉर्ट टर्म में बोला जाए IPL, क्या होगा आपका?
मतलब कोई भी अभी जो क्रिकेट पैशनेट है, कोई भी यही कहेगा कि मतलब to be the Indian team, that is the ultimate dream, that is the ultimate goal that I have. But to get into the system, like first I have to make sure that I do IPL for a couple of years, starting from assistant physio, then being on head physio. So the process is not easy. Things take time. So this is where then I can maybe if I do IPL for good amount of years, then I can think of applying to the Indian team. So because they need experience.
Correct. I was just concluding कि it was nice
तो
कि ये सब स्टोरीज ऐसे समझता नहीं है पर्सनली, एक बार पर्सनल टू पर्सनल बात किया कोई फिजियोथेरेपी से तो ही समझता है, वरना ये स्टोरीज बाहर आती नहीं है. So it was great to know all of your stories, and actually it was our pleasure to have you on our show.
Yes, and it was.
Thank you so much, guys.
एंड ये सब स्टोरीज हम लोग का एम ही है कि जिनको जो ऐसा, हम लोग को भी ऐसा था कि क्रिकेट खेलना है बट वी डिडंट रियली मेक इट. तो अभी ये केस में मेजॉरिटी पीपल व्हाट दे डू, दे ट्राई टू मेक करियर अराउंड क्रिकेट, राइट? तो हमारा भी यही मोटिव है कि कैसे भी करके लोगों तक ये मैसेज जाए, बिकॉज लोगों को पता रहता है ये पर्सनालिटी है, बट उसके पीछे का जो जर्नी रहता है दे डोंट रियली नो, स्पेशली इन क्रिकेट फील्ड्स एज वेल. तो वो ये था मोटिव, एंड वो मोटिव पूरा हो गया आज, मतलब ये एपिसोड में एटलीस्ट, कि अब पीपल यंगस्टर्स वुड नो what should be they doing and what should not, do's and don'ts क्या. So it was really pleasure to have you on the show, and thank you for coming. हम लोग को भी बहुत आइडिया मिला कि कैसा रहता है मेडिकल फील्ड में भी. So yeah, so it was I had a good time.
Thank you so much, and all the best for your upcoming episodes.